So, first thing we talked about was SADMEP. So over here on SADMEP, we talked about that's what you use when you're solving. Okay, you've got subtraction and addition, division and multiplication, and then you do your exponents in parentheses. So first is subtraction, subtract and add, and then second is divide / multiply. And the question that you're always going to ask is, what is happening to the variable? When you ask that question, that's how you're going to be able to fill in your do and undo. What is happening to the variable is everything you're going to put on this side. And then how do you undo? That's everything you put on the other side. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start off number 9. So first thing we're looking at here, I'm actually going to do this on the side. We're going to do our little do and undo box right here. Okay, so we've got what is happening to the variable. So the first thing we look at is we've got that we are multiplying by 6. So how do we undo multiply by 6? We divide by 6. So that's this guy. Then we have what's happening to the variable and the 8. We are adding 8. So to undo that, we subtract 8. Now, when we're looking to know which one of these we do first, you go back and you look at SADMEP. And SADMEP, obviously, the S is going to come first, and the D will come second. So, first thing we're going to do is subtract 8 from both sides. So we have -8, -8. Any number and its opposite always gives you 0. So I have 6x equals 50 minus 8 is 42. And then since we did that guy, we're going to put a check mark. Next one that we have to undo is our divide by 6. So we're going to divide both sides by 6. And then we've got our so any number divided by itself is 1. So I do my incredible invisible 1. And x equals 42 divided by 6 is 7. And I go down and check mark that. So I know now that I have finished all of the undo to get the variable by itself. So next thing I do is check step. So I go back to the original equation and I plug in what I got for x. And whenever you're going to plug something in, you have to put it in parentheses so you know where that is. And then you need to put the question mark over the equal sign because you're not sure if you did it right. Obviously, when we're doing notes, we're doing it right. So it seems kind of silly, but you have to get in the habit so that you can make sure you do it right next time. So we've got 42 plus 8. Question mark equals 50. So 50 equals 50. Check and a box. Okay, number 10. First thing we're going to do again, we look for the variable and we go do our do and undo box. So I have what is going on between the 2 and the x. Okay, so we're multiplying by 2, so the undo is 2 divide by 2. Then we've got, remember, on the term, it's whatever is in front of the term is the sign that stays with it. So we're doing x subtract 5. So to undo that, we're going to add 5. And whenever we're doing solving, we're using SADMEP. So we know that our add is going to come before our divide. So both sides, we're going to come up here and add 5 to both sides. We have to keep that equals balanced. And again, any number and its opposite will give you 0. So I have 2x equals 16. And then I go put a check mark to remind myself I'm done. Then I've got divide both sides by 2. So any number divided by itself, remember, gives us a 1. So here's my incredible invisible 1 equals 16 divided by 2 is 8. Check mark, because we did that one. Okay, last step, check step. So go up, we insert whatever it was that we got, which on this one was an 8, and we rewrite the original equation exactly as it was so we can find our check step. Remember, it sounds silly right now to keep saying original equation, but when we get farther on, we're going to have more that have multiple parentheses and all sorts of stuff that gets more complicated. So you want to keep track of it by making sure that you're saying original equation, original equation. You got to go back to the original. 2 times 8 is 16 minus 5. 16 minus 5 is 11. Then we have check and box. Okay. Number 13. And I highlight the variable on these. If you don't want to highlight, that's fine. Just make sure that you're keeping track of what you're doing for your do and undo box. And my do and undo boxes are a little bit off because of room, but we'll be fine. So I'm going to put an 11 right here. Do, undo. So on number 11, between the -4 and the x, we have multiplication. So go ahead when you have a negative especially, put it in parentheses over on your do and undo box. It just makes sure that you're not writing like m minus 4 and confusing yourself. So we've got multiply by -4, so we're going to divide by -4. And then between the x and the 9, we're adding. So we've got add 9, and to undo add 9, we do subtract 9. And then again, anytime we're doing a do and undo, we're solving, so that's our SADMEP. So which order do we do that in? Okay, we're going to do subtraction first and division second. So go up, subtract 9 from both sides. 13 minus 9 is 4. -4x comes down. Any number and its opposite gives you 0. So I put my check mark. Next, I'm going to divide both sides by -4. Okay, any number divided by itself, that one gives me a 1. And then I've got, so on the right hand side I had a negative divided by a negative, which gave me a positive. On the left hand side I have a positive divided by a negative. So remember, the high-heeled shoe and the flip-flop, probably not comfortable, we're going to have a negative answer. So we have -1. And then the only thing I'd say here is, remember, you always need to have the variable in your answer on the left. So I'm just going to rewrite it as x equals -1 here. And then, oops, I forgot to put my check mark, sorry. Then I'm going to go over and do my check step. So I have 13 question mark equals -4, -1 in parentheses plus 9. Now I'm back to doing what? I'm back to doing PEMDAS, remember, on this guy. Because when you're solving, you're doing SADMEP. When you're simplifying, which is what we're doing on the check step, we're using PEMDAS. So we don't have parentheses, we don't have exponents. We do have multiplication. We have -4 times -1. So we have 13 question mark equals, negative times a negative is a positive, and then 4 times 1 is 4. And I don't need the positive sign there, I just put it there to Remind you, we've got a negative times a negative. So then I get 13 equals 13. Check and box. Okay, here's number 12. Again, we're going to do our do and undo box. And we've got this. Ooh, this one gets a little bit tricky. Remember, whatever sign is in front of the term is what sign stays with that term. So what's going on between the 3 and the x? It's actually that we're multiplying by negative 3. To undo multiplication, we do division. Okay. And then what's going on between the 7 and the x? When there's not a sign out in front, it's always positive. And so this one is what's going on between the 7 and the x? We are adding 7. So we undo it by subtracting. This is where a lot of kiddos get confused because they want to put this negative sign. They want to say that we're subtracting the 7 and the x. We're not. If you had Mrs. Perry last year, a lot of you went like this every time. Okay? Either way is fine, but just remember, it's always the symbol in front that stays with the term. Okay, so we know we're going to do subtraction, and then we're going to do our division. So we're going to subtract 7 from both sides. And we get any number in its opposite, gives me 0. That negative stays with the 3. And then 34 minus 7 gives us 27. So we did this guy. Next, we're going to divide both sides by negative 3. So check mark so I don't forget. Any number divided by itself, bzz, that gives us our incredible invisible 1. Positive divided by a negative. So remember, when the shoes are different, you're not having a good experience. So we have a negative 9. We're going to go over here. We're going to do our check step. So 7 minus 3 times whatever was our answer goes in parentheses. Question mark equals 34. Okay, remember, now we're doing SADMEP. Oh, excuse me. Now we're doing PEMDAS because we're simplifying. Okay. So we have 7 minus 3 times negative 9. If you want to do this, go ahead. Now I have negative 3 times negative 9. So I have positive 27. And I have 34 equals 34. Oops. Check and box. Okay. I'm going to pause the video so that your videos are not getting super long. So go ahead. This is the end of the first part of the bottom section of your 1.1 notes.